Hey everyone, so this assignment is called a closer look. Now with this, you're using figurative language as we look at paintings and we look at art and we try to combine the two together. It's definitely an extension activity of figurative language. So if you get here, the whole point is it is an extension because you have a good general understanding of figurative language. So we're going to look at the artwork, pay attention to composition, pay attention to the subject, pay attention to the colors, pay attention to the lighting, and then use the prompts to write about your impression of the artwork. So here we have a painting. This one doesn't really talk too much about the composition of it. You're just going to write the dialogue between these two characters, and then what do you think the mood is? Or not the two characters, I'm sorry, three characters in the story. But this painting right here, this is Impression Sunrise by Monet. Okay, now when you look at this painting, composition is basically just how are the objects or the things that are found within the poem in the painting arranged, right? So, why are certain objects darker, or do they stand out more? Why do why are certain objects like faded or not standing out as much? So just thinking about like why are objects here? Why do these three objects look very similar, but one of them, just why or how objects are placed within the painting. The subject, what do you think the painting is about? What do you think the painting is talking about? What is the painting trying to show you? The colors, just think about how the colors are placed together. How are they arranged? How do certain colors stand out more than other colors? Specifically this painting, I don't want to go too much into it, but when I look at it, this orangish reddish color right here really shines through, especially it's in the center of the painting, which if it's in the center, it draws our focus to the painting. But the rest of the painting is just, to me, is mainly just blues and grays. I know there's some brown up here too, but you know what I'm saying. And then the lighting, as you look at the lighting of a painting, the shadows, the contrast between those shadows, like what is brighter, what is darker, how are they showing lighting? Because there isn't actual natural light in a painting. It's just a painting, but they find ways to make certain sections of the painting show that light or lighter or brighter, and certain sections of the painting in shadow or in darkness or things along those natures. So that's just kind of breaking it down, looking at those different types. So as you're going through just looking at those four terms, that's kind of what we're looking at, okay? And of course, if you have questions about it and you've watched the video, I will gladly help you. If you have not watched this video, if you come up to me and I say, have you watched my video yet? And you say, I have not, then I'm going to tell you to go back and watch this before you come up with questions about these four terms. Now, if it's questions about what do I think the composition is like in this poem, and you understand the term, or what do I think about the lighting, and we can talk about it like that. But if you come up to me and you say, I don't understand what lighting is, or I don't understand what the subject is, or I've never heard of composition, then I know that you have not watched my video. So as always, I'm here for the questions after you've watched this. Of course, the irony is that you would not be asking the questions about this if you have not. Anyways, point being, let me know if you need it, if you need anything. Bye, everyone.